Every year, something extraordinary happens in India. A temple visited by millions of devotees suddenly closes its doors, not because of a natural disaster, not because of renovations, not because of any political event. For 3 entire days, no one is allowed inside. No daily worship, no rituals, no devotees. Silence surrounds one of Hinduism's most sacred shrines. Then, on the 4th day, the doors open once again and thousands of devotees rush forward, believing they are witnessing one of the greatest miracles of the Divine Mother. This is the story of the Kamakhya Temple located atop the Nilachal Hills in Assam. According to a deeply revered Hindu tradition, these 3 days mark the annual menstruation of Maa Kamakhya, the embodiment of Adi Shakti, the primordial feminine energy from which all creation emerges. For many, this isn't merely a ritual, it is a profound spiritual symbol that celebrates fertility, creation, and the sacred power of womanhood. But why does this belief exist? How did one of the most powerful Shakti Peethas become associated with this remarkable tradition? And what is the deeper spiritual message hidden within the Ambubachi Mela? Let's journey into one of the oldest and most mysterious traditions of Hindu spirituality. High above the city of Guwahati stands the ancient Kamakhya Temple. Unlike many temples where devotees worship a beautifully sculpted idol, Kamakhya is different. There is no conventional idol of the goddess. Instead, worship centers on a naturally occurring rock cleft continuously fed by an underground spring. Many devotees revere this as representing the creative source of the Divine Mother. This makes Kamakhya unlike almost any other major temple in India. It is widely regarded as one of the principal Shakti Peethas, sacred places associated with the Goddess Sati. For centuries, saints, devotees, yogis, and practitioners of various tantric traditions have traveled here seeking spiritual insight and divine grace. The atmosphere itself feels ancient. Every stone seems to carry stories that have echoed through generations. But to understand why Kamakhya becomes so sacred, we must travel back to one of Hindu mythology's most moving stories, the story of Sati. According to Hindu tradition, Sati was the daughter of King Daksha. Despite her father's disapproval, she chose Lord Shiva as her husband. Daksha never accepted this marriage. Determined to insult Shiva, he organized a grand yajna and invited kings, sages, and celestial beings, but deliberately excluded Shiva. Sati attended the ceremony anyway, hoping to reconcile with her family. Instead, she witnessed her beloved husband being publicly insulted. Unable to bear the humiliation, she immolated herself in yogic fire. When Shiva learned what had happened, his grief shook the cosmos. He lifted Sati's body and wandered across creation in unbearable sorrow. To restore cosmic balance here, Lord Vishnu released the Sudarshan Chakra. The body of Sati was divided into many sacred parts which fell across the Indian subcontinent. Each location became a Shakti Peetha. According to one widely accepted tradition, the yoni, the creative womb symbolizing feminine generative power, fell at the site of present-day Kamakhya. That is why Kamakhya is regarded by many as one of the most powerful manifestations of the Divine Mother. Here, creation itself is worshipped, not as an abstract idea, but a sacred reality. Every year, around the onset of the monsoon, the Kamakhya Temple observes the Ambubachi festival. According to long-standing religious belief, this marks the annual menstrual cycle of Maa Kamakhya. For 3 days, the temple remains closed. Regular worship pauses. Pilgrims wait patiently outside. On the 4th day, the temple reopens after ceremonial purification rituals, and devotees receive blessed offerings associated with the festival, including pieces of sanctified clothes that many believe carry the goddess's blessings. Whether viewed as literal faith or sacred symbolism, the tradition reflects a striking idea. The creative power of the divine is honored through a natural biological cycle rather than hidden from it. This perspective stands out in a world where menstruation has often been misunderstood or stigmatized. Why would an entire temple close for something so deeply connected to nature? The answer lies in Hindu philosophy. Shakti is not merely a goddess. Shakti is energy itself. Everything that exists moves because of Shakti. Creation, growth, transformation, birth. Nothing comes into existence without this cosmic force. Menstruation represents the potential for life. It is one phase within the larger rhythm of creation. In this understanding, nature follows cycles. The moon waxes and wanes. The season changes. Seeds lie dormant before sprouting. Rain nourishes the earth after dry months. Likewise, Ambubachi symbolizes that even creation has periods of renewal before new life emerges. The temple's temporary closure becomes a reminder that pauses are not signs of weakness. They are part of the rhythm of existence. Kamakhya also occupies a special place in several tantric traditions. It's important to understand that Tantra, in its authentic spiritual context, is much broader than the sensational portrayals often seen in popular culture. Its central aim is transformation, awakening consciousness and recognizing the divine presence within all aspects of existence. Because Kamakhya symbolizes the union of creation and Shakti, many practitioners undertake meditation, prayer, and spiritual disciplines there, especially during the Ambubachi period. Over time, folklore has associated the temple with mystical powers and occult practices. While such stories are widespread, they should be understood as part of regional traditions and popular belief rather than established historical fact. At its heart, Kamakhya remains a place of devotion, contemplation, and reverence for the Divine Mother. In today's fast-paced world, many people equate constant activity with success. We fear rest, we fear slowing down. Yet the Ambubachi tradition suggests something different. Even the sacred has seasons. There are moments to act, and there are moments to withdraw. Creation itself unfolds in cycles. The festival also invites us to reconsider how we view the feminine. Instead of treating natural biological processes as shameful, the tradition presents them as worthy of reverence because they are intimately connected with life's creative power. Whether one approaches Kamakhya through devotion, symbolism, or philosophy, its message is timeless. Honor nature, honor creation, honor the force that gives life. Every year, for 3 days, the doors of the Kamakhya temple remain closed. To some, it is simply an ancient ritual. To others, it is one of the deepest expressions of faith in the Divine Mother. Regardless of one's perspective, the tradition continues to inspire millions, inviting reflection on creation, renewal, and the sacred rhythms of life. Perhaps that is why the Ambubachi Mela has endured for centuries. It reminds us that life does not move in a straight line. It flows in cycles. Periods of stillness are followed by growth. Moments of silence give way to new beginnings. And within those rhythms, many devotees see the presence of Maa Kamakhya, the eternal Shakti, the source from which all creation flows. If this story helped you discover a new dimension of Hindu spirituality, let me know in the comments. What does the symbolism of Ambubachi mean to you? And if you'd like to explore more hidden truths from Hindu philosophy, the Vedas, the Puranas, and the timeless wisdom of Sanatana Dharma, subscribe to Light of Dharma and join us on the next journey into the mysteries of the divine.